Scottish Football Roundup. Here's a quick look at what's coming up. Falkirk sealed their return to the Scottish Premiership after a 15-year absence. Stenhousemuir booked their place in the playoffs with a home win over Dumbarton. While Clyde hit League 2 champions Peterhead for 6 at New Douglas Park. First up, it's off to Falkirk as the championship title race went right down to the wire.
The flip side of the early goal for Falkirk, the early goal for Hamilton Accies would just add to that nerve-shedding feeling as the bottom side look to find the opening goal, and they've got it! They have got it! It's Scott Robinson! Spencer into Arfield, can he find room to shoot? Now then, what's the referee going to give this time? It's a free kick right on the edge. That couldn't have been any closer to being inside. It's Ross who takes it on, it's goal! Ethan Ross was not too close as he batters it beyond Dean Linus, and Falkirk Stadium comes alive again. Spencer to deliver to the back post. Might come for Gary Oliver, takes a swipe at it. It's Ethan Ross into the net! Falkirk in front! That could be massive! And Ethan Ross at the double could be the man who sends Falkirk back to the big time. Not quite finished yet. Hamilton Accies aren't finished yet. Oh wow, that was almost the top corner from Kyle McDonald. Spencer wins it, gets it back from Aggieman. Now it's Miller crossing this left-hand side. Goes on the outside there! Calvin Miller! That could be it! That could be the goal that seals it for Falkirk! And ends a 15-year absence of top-flight football! They certainly think so! The nerves aren't jangling anymore!
And what a way to wrap it up! Calvin Miller with a wonderful goal.
Here's Aggieman looking to get it back from Nesbitt. He might yet get it. Accies defenders getting themselves in a muddle. Well, how has the keeper kept that one out? That is a sensational save. There it is, Falkirk are champions of the championship. Let joy be unconfined at the Falkirk Stadium. The lights are dimmed around the stadium in anticipation of this moment. They have waited a long time. They last won the second tier in 2005, and in 2025 they are championship champions once again, and they will take their place back among the big boys.
Montano's flicked around the corner, Muirhead is away from Ashcroft, straight at the keeper who still had to make the save, and the corner kick goes Livingston's way. Brandon can't get the header. Danny Wilson does. Megwa gets it down. Fitzpatrick. It's a lovely ball through. Here's the opportunity. Stanway sends it out. Megwa sent across, and it's turned in by Macaulay Tate. It's an own goal. And Partick Thistle have the lead against Livingston. Tate tried to clear and couldn't.
Sometimes as a player you're just too honest, and that's what's happened there. Listen, first and foremost on Partick Thistle, we spoke about them not really having that click in the final third yet, and that's the first time they've done it. Megwa, what a brilliant run down the outside. He's got one thing in his mind, I'm going to fire it across there. He does that, and Tate's gone to clear the ball, and unfortunately for him it's ended up in the roof of the net.
Brandon into the middle, Muirhead brings it down, tries to touch, back to Kelly! Off the crossbar. Here's Smith. Danger not clear. And Ashcroft will thump it away. That was inches away from the equaliser.
Yeah, well, I spoke about their ability to bounce back and bounce back quickly. I saw it against Morton, and again, it's that man, Stephen Kelly. The technique's probably too good, the strike's probably too clean, and it just rattles off the bar there.
It's Partick Thistle's night. They came knowing they had to win to take care of their business. They've done precisely that, and they will go into the playoffs. Livingston, second place they will.
Raith Rovers were aiming to keep their playoff hopes alive when they travelled to Hampden Park. The away team piling on the pressure towards the tail end of the first half, with 41 minutes on the clock when defender Callum Fordyce stroked Rovers into a one-goal lead. Having gotten themselves in front, Raith would push to add to their advantage before half-time. An array of chances popping up in the Queen's Park box, with last-ditch defending keeping the ball out the net. But Rovers would win a penalty kick for a foul on Sean Byrne, with referee Ryan Lee pointing to the spot. "45 minutes on the clock when Lewis Vaughan stepped up. A coolly taken spot kick, putting Rovers in a commanding position heading into the break. Into the second period, and Rovers remained in control, with the away team pushing for a third goal. Brilliant play from Vaughan creating a chance in the box, with Milos Lewinsky making a big save. But Queen's Park would soon profit from a missed kick from Jordan Doherty. The ball hitting the head of Queen's Park's Seb Drozd, who raced onto the loose ball and smashed home to pull one back in 50 minutes. Raith Rovers would push to re-establish their two-goal advantage soon enough. 59 minutes on the clock when slack play at the back from Queen's Park was punished by excellent work from Vaughan for 3-1. But the home team remained firmly in the game and would have chances of their own. Raith keeper Josh Ray making a big save to keep the score at 3-1. Having kept the ball out at one end, Rovers were soon on the hunt for another goal. A combination of positive play from the away team and slack defensive work from the hosts, leading to Raith winning a 74th minute penalty as Vaughan went down in the area. No hat-trick moment for Vaughan though, as Dylan Easton sent the Queen's Park stopper the wrong way for number 4. Another opening would come Queen's Park's way from a late free kick. The ball dropping in a crowded area, with Rocco Heki-Fagacia forcing a big save from Ray, with Charlie Fox also having a go to no avail. Young attacker Aidan Marsh has endeared himself to the Raith Rovers fans throughout his loan spell. He provided a stunning finish on 85 minutes to make it 5-1 for his team. A brilliant performance from Rovers, but not enough to reach the playoffs after Partick Thistle's win at Livingston. Airdrie finished their campaign on home turf, welcoming Ayr United to the Albert Bartlett Stadium. Player-manager Rhys McCabe forcing a strong save from keeper Joshua Clark from a well-hit free kick. Good work from wide player Jake Hasty would produce Ayr United's first big chance of the match. A good ball finding Dylan Watson at the back post. His header tipped behind by Craig Melrose. Rico Diak has made an impact since joining Airdrie on loan from Partick Thistle. The attacker racing in on goal, unable to find the far corner with his eventual effort. Ayr United would have one last chance before the break. 44 minutes gone when a curling corner kick found the head of Ben Dempsey, who gave the Honest Men the lead. Ayr pushed to double their lead after the half-time break. Curtis Main going through on goal, but poking wide of the mark as the Airdrie defence applied pressure. Jay Henderson has been one of Ayr United's standout performers across the campaign. He had an opportunity to make it too after being set up by Ethan Walker, but blazed his effort over the top. The away side kept their foot on the gas late in the day, hoping to find that elusive second goal. Another chance coming the way of Henderson, who dragged his shot wide of the post. Ayr United with a bit of momentum ahead of Tuesday's playoff clash with Partick Thistle. Capello was the venue for this final day encounter between Morton and Dunfermline. The home team coming flying out the blocks, with Owen Moffat opening the scoring inside 3 minutes. And Morton's quick start would continue, with Moffat involved again. The tricky attacker drawing a foul in the Dunfermline box, with referee Alistair Green pointing to the spot. Up steps Grant Gillespie. He stuck a step with the runner before rolling home on 7 minutes. The away side would have a chance to pull one back before the break. Kyle Benedictus unable to force his header home, with another sighter coming for Chris Kane, who nodded wide. Neat play through the midfield would present the Pars' next opening midway through the second half. Positive play from the away team, with Ewan Otto getting a huge chance but missing the target. And the home team would soon go about hunting down a third goal. A well-placed cross from the left-hand side picking out Tommy Adeloy. The effort was excellently kept out by Toby Oluwayemi. Dunfermline kept fighting right till the end and would create one last big chance. The woodwork denied Andy Todd from close range, as Morton signed off for the season with a big home run. Let's take a look at the final standings in the William Hill Championship table. Falkirk will be back in the top tier next season after securing back-to-back league titles. Livingston, Ayr United and Partick Thistle remain in the promotion hunt heading into the Premiership playoffs, while Airdrie hope to secure their safety in the Championship playoffs, with Hamilton Accies being relegated following their 15-point deduction. And now we head to Gallowbank, where Annan Athletic host the promotion-chasing Cove Rangers. Cove Rangers didn't take long to get themselves in front at Gallowbank. On-loan midfielder Finlay Marshall rounding keeper Greg Fleming for 1-0 inside 10 minutes. The away side were excellent throughout the first half and pressed hard for a second goal. It came in fortuitous circumstances, with Annan's Josh Todd getting the final touch on 35 minutes. Annan would rally at half-time and come out fighting in the second half. 50 minutes gone when Paul Smith produced a wonder strike to halve the deficit. Cove Rangers have plenty of attacking threats throughout their ranks. Teenage attacker Adam Emsley continuing his excellent season by tucking away Cove's third in the 67th minute. Aberdeen fans will be hoping that Emsley can continue his growth when he returns to Pittodrie in the summer. The teenager going on a tear at Gallowbank and adding another just 6 minutes later. Despite being 3 goals behind, Annan remained positive in their play and found an opening in the Cove box 6 minutes from time. Aidan Smith with a smart turn and a neat finish for 4-2. Goals galore at Gallowbank, with the Toonsers picking up all 3 points on the road. Champions Arbroath knew that a trophy celebration awaited them after their match with Queen of the South. Queen's playing spoilers in the first half, with Rhys Lyon heading home on 43 minutes. Fraser Taylor would go close to a leveller from a second half free kick. Ross Stewart doing well to get down low and make the save. Arbroath would continue to apply pressure from a corner kick, with Taylor getting 2 bites of the cherry to try and deliver. A second cross finding its way into the gloves of Stewart, who was filled by Tam O'Brien. The Arbroath skipper receiving a booking. The momentum had shifted in favour of the home side as they pressed for an equalising goal. Aaron Muirhead's cross on 75 minutes, finding Ryan Dow at the back post, who levelled things up. Late in the day, a moment of indecision at the back from Arbroath would lead to a penalty kick. Captain O'Brien hauling Fraser Bryden down in the box and being given his marching orders by referee Greg Suter. It was Bryden to take the spot kick for Queens, but he was kept out by a top save by Aidan McAdams as the champions signed off with a point. Stenhousemuir needed a win in this one to give themselves a chance of reaching the playoffs. A 9th-minute corner kick presenting the Warriors' first big chance. The ball breaking to Matty Aitken in the box, who tapped home the opener. Dumbarton would look to utilise the positive running of James Hilton in behind the Stenhousemuir defence. Warriors keeper Darren Jameson doing well to narrow the angle. Into the second period, and Dumbarton remained hungry in their pursuit of an equaliser. A corner kick on 53 minutes, causing mayhem in the area, with Matty Shields poking home. But the home team would quickly look to restore their one-goal lead. A pair of chances popping up on the hour mark. Aitken initially denied, with Blair Alston finding the net on the follow-up. There would be late red card drama at Oakview, with Stenhousemuir reduced to 10 men on 85 minutes. Kinley Billam shown a straight red card after this altercation with Joel Mumbongo. But the Warriors were able to hold on, Stenhousemuir keeping their hopes of back-to-back promotions alive by securing a playoff place.
Comes Brodie Patterson to McCarville. Cunningham along to Murray Thomas. Cross comes in, Johnson's there, and Johnson scores! Kelly Hart's take the lead. Robbie Cole steals off his man there. You know, dart forward, he's got Johnson support. Finds him. Johnson cuts back to Cole. Goal goes for goal. It's 2-0, Kelly Harts. Kelly double their lead. And it's Robbie Cole, the scorer. Allo come forward now, a bit into box. Drops in the box, and it's a goal. They've got a goal back. Rankin, the scorer.
Montrose's final game of the season saw Cally Thistle travel to Angus. The hosts going close from a Paul Watson free kick, with Matthias Mikado unable to finish on the follow-up. Cally played some neat football towards the tail end of the first period as they pushed to find an opening. Billy Mackay in the area in first half stoppage time to find Paul Allen, who made it 1-0. After the break, Cally would remain on the front foot and press to double their advantage. A chance popping up for striker Mackay, who produced a fantastic first-time finish on 61 minutes. (2-0) the final score as Cally signed off with a full-game win. Now for a look at the final standings in the William Hill League One table. Arbroath will be back in the Championship next season after a title-winning campaign. Cove Rangers, Queen of the South and Stenhousemuir head into the promotion playoffs, while Annan Athletic will fight to keep their place in League One next season, with Dumbarton being relegated to League Two. Now we head to New Douglas Park as Clyde welcomed League Two champions Peterhead.
It has a corner here. Can Clyde open the scoring against Peterhead? Ball comes in at the back post. What a save by Olivier, but it's there. And it's Marley Redfern with the finish. Great. Dunningate comes forward, finds Bradley, who is all over the pitch for Clyde. He's just given that free roll. And Hines with an absolute howler into the back of the net. Here come Peterhead though, it's Calotti straight away, and it's an immediate response from Peterhead, and Bradley takes the corner, comes in right on the keeper, Donaghy, he's there, it's 3-1 to Clyde, and Jamie Bradley shows his assist making skills once again. Hines keeps the ball, plays it into Sutherland who cuts inside, gets the ball out to Redfern, excellent, Bradley makes the move on the left. Goes to Bradley, lovely play from Clyde, can they finish it? Jamie Bradley! Into the corner, yes he can! Redfern puts Wilson on his backside and plays it in to Leach, and there's number 5! Lovely pass out to Docherty by Leach. Leach into Sutherland, who flicks it past, and there's number 6! It looks like Docherty's the goal scorer. Clyde 6, Peterhead 1.
Elgin City travel to Methil to take on fellow promotion hopefuls East Fife. 16-year-old talent Liam MacDonald with Elgin's first effort of the game, with Liam McFarlane making the save. The away team made a strong start in Fife, with teenager MacDonald having a few cracks at goal. This one coming from the left foot, with keeper McFarlane forced into another big save. After a period of pressure from the away team, East Fife would begin to threaten in their own right. 8 minutes gone when Nathan Austin picked out Rob Jones to open the scoring. The home team would have to wait until the second half for their next real opening. Adam Lareft with a cross wide from the left which found the head of Austin, who was denied by the woodwork. Elgin's hunt for an equaliser would see a huge chance arise in the East Fife box. Positive play from the away team leading to a loose touch from Jack Healy, with Ollie McDonald firing over. East Fife continued to play their game in search of a second goal. They would have to wait until stoppage time to unpick the Elgin defence, with a neat passing move being finished off by Gregor Nicol. East Fife heading into the playoffs with a big confidence boost. Saturday was Derby Day in the capital, with Spartans welcoming Edinburgh City to Ainslie Park. The home team piling on the early pressure, with chances popping up in the City box. Brogan Walls getting the vital touch to open the scoring in 17 minutes.
Puts in the ball, Russell comes in, Brogan Walls heads the ball into the back of the net.
The away side were hoping to build momentum ahead of their playoff campaign. Malik Zaid with good work to feed James Stokes, who was kept out by the feet of player Carswell. After the break, Spartans made another bright start to the half. Cammy Russell finding space outside the box and curling home number 2 in 52 minutes. It had been a brilliant afternoon for Spartans, one which would get even better from a long throw on 69 minutes. Bailey Dahl reacting quickest to touch home for 3-0. Having been under pressure for much of the game, there would be some joy for Edinburgh City late in the day. A low cutback on 85 minutes, being turned home by Robbie Hamilton for 3-1. A feel-good home win for Spartans, their second victory over City this season. Forfar Athletic were hoping to avoid the relegation playoff in League 2 and welcomed Stirling Albion on the final day. The Loons eager to find the opening goal, with Kieran Ingles being kept out by Stirling's Derek Gaston. Stirling knew that they were set for a mid-table finish in League 2, but that didn't stop the Beanos pushing for a win on the final day. Midfielder Mackenzie Carse hitting the crossbar with a sweeping effort. Into the second half, Forfar were desperate to find the opening goal. A pair of big chances coming to the home team, with Russell McLean the first to be denied. Next up was Craig Slater, with Stirling's Gaston making another big save. The pressure was relentless from the home team throughout the second half. Ross McLean the next to threaten the Stirling goal, but the attacker unable to find a way round Gaston. 0-0 was the final score, with Forfar Athletic sealing their place in League 2 for next season.
Can't do it now. Lop gets a touch but can't do anything with it. Here's Aiken.
No.
Nope, now Guthrie
onside,
races into the
cut
box.
Cut in, shoots on, that's it. That's it.
He has a go, and that's a great save
Yeah.
by Paddy Martin. Now, that's Guthrie. Cuts inside, gets
nice.
it across, frees up some space, gives it to Ekripont. Ekripont has a go, and that is not too far away. 51st minute, and it comes.
It's Robertson.
And Robertson's shot
was
at
it the
goal
keeper again,
was
was
blocked
it?
by the keeper,
Yeah.
Paddy Martin.
Fantastic save again.
So 53rd minute, Dunlop sends the corner in. Robertson. Oh, and Robertson's shot blocked again on the line, I think, by the looks of things. Russell does, Guthrie does well rather.
Yeah.
Feeds Elliot Dunlop, he hails off up the left. Mailer's in front of him, he squares it. Guthrie, and he pulls the shot just wide of the far post.
Oh, good.
Guthrie goes off to chase. Can you keep this in? Mailer does really well there.
Experienced
Digs back in.
defender there.
Curry out to Murphy. That's played forward. Further forward for Ross to chase. Ross gets away from Reid.
Yeah.
Makes headway. And that's a goal. Has to be a goal. Lovely finish by Aaron Arnott. Puts Bonnyrigg ahead.
To do actually, their keepers had a
Curry sends in the free kick. Danger here. And that
There we
one
go.
carried safely by Josh Lane.
And finally, here's a look at the final standings in the William Hill League 2 table. Peterhead are champions, returning to League 1 after 2 seasons away. East Fife, Edinburgh City and Elgin City go into the promotion playoffs, while Bonnyrigg Rose will play Lowland League champions East Kilbride in a 2-legged tie to decide which side will play in League 2 next season. Thanks for tuning in. Join us again next season for more of the Scottish Football Roundup.